We're going to go around the room.
Okay.
This is optional.
Okay.
Okay. So, what's on anybody's mind this week? It can be anything from the past, from now. What you been thinking about this week?
I'm gonna put my glasses on.
Go on ahead, Bezo.
Bezo.
So this is a little bit.
Speak your truth.
I know there's some people that disagree. That's fine. It's fine.
This was on your mind.
So what's on my mind? Because it's gonna go. What I'm about to say is gonna go back to something I said a few years ago. But what recently happened, I saw this week, earlier last week, whenever it happened. This young man decided to put a few kids on blast about their reading. They were like 11th and 12th graders.
You sent that to me.
And he put out a sentence, and basically, I don't know what the sentence all said, but there were a couple of words that these 11th and 12th graders couldn't pronounce. One word was adamant. That was a word.
What grade was they in?
11th and juniors and seniors. One of the words was adamant. And there was another word of...
Some of them seemed like some simple words.
Yeah, they were very simple.
Yeah.
We talking about high school kids.
Yeah.
High school kids. One word was adamant for sure, and that was another word that we use in every day. Now, that was one word we all probably don't use every day, and that's gouche.
What?
Gouche. Which means... Yeah, I don't use it.
I don't use it no day.
Yeah, I never used it in my life. It means inappropriate.
Okay.
So, I understood that one. But the problem I had was this one kid was trying to prove a point of we in the 11th and 12th grade, and these kids who are graduating, some will graduate next year, this year, can't even read a simple sentence that really was on 6th grade level.
Yeah.
My problem with it was he shouldn't have exposed it on the internet like that to put these kids on blast. He could have simply went to the principal, look, this was going on to whoever. This was going on, and we need to do something about this education system within our inner city.
Well, let me ask you this. How you know he didn't go to the principal and
Well, he
say
could have
this
did
shit?
that, but he didn't have to do that.
Well, what I'm saying is, if the principal don't do shit, what's his next step to try to get something done?
I don't know, but
I don't think you need to go put them on blast.
I agree. I'm not disagreeing, but if he trying to get some action to happen,
What I'm saying, did he put it on the internet, in your opinion, because I haven't seen it, to like put down the kids?
I don't
or
think
did
he-
he put it on the internet to raise
I think it was
that's
awareness.
I'm saying he probably
which
did
is
raise
the point
awareness,
I'm making,
and
because
that's
if he
fine.
went to the principal and the principal didn't do shit, he trying to say, well, I'm gonna have to take the
Now,
next
this is
step.
what they said they gonna do to
Now,
him.
you
without
are
it.
embarrassing
Right.
those kids, though.
Now, then they gonna come to him and say because he did this that the kid who put it on, they're threatening.
Oh,
to
another
not-
kid put that
No,
out
the
there.
kid that put it on, who I'm talking about, who actually exposed this.
That's what I'm saying. It was another kid. It wasn't a teacher that did this.
No, it was a kid.
Oh, well, fuck what I just said, because I thought it was a
I thought
teacher
the
that
teacher-
did
I
it.
thought the teacher.
Yeah, me too.
The kid, another senior.
Oh, well, shit.
did
We're
this.
talking about a whole nother thing.
So now they're talking about because he exposed this, they're saying they're not gonna let him walk with his class and not go to the prom. Now I didn't agree with that. That's
I
going
don't
too
agree
far.
with that either.
Now when I said earlier about going back to something, I said, and here's what people may disagree. Years ago, they was tearing down statues and renaming these schools. I very much disagree with it, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Tell me why. You talking about the slave names?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I looked at it as a whole different picture. And it's relative right now what's going on today. White folks, racist white folks, they don't never do shit for niggas unless it benefit them. To me, racist white folks. This is all a part of them starting to erase history as far as what happened to us, so people won't, go back and say, what is like Martin Luther King Day? What did this dude do on these schools? That was the start of them erasing of anything that black people went through oppression and slavery. That was the start of it, to be a part of the start of it. So that's why I didn't agree with them doing it. And I said that money that they spent to erase all these names out of this school could have been put in the inner city education. Because that would have benefited us more than this name off the building, because I already knew what they was doing, trying to get rid of our history. That's my opinion, though, and that's the way I feel about it.
Okay.
Which, as you see today, they getting rid of the 1865, the Voting Rights Act, trying to get all of this is a part of a plan to erase our history. To me,
I can't totally disagree with that, because white folks can do some slick shit. Problem is, when you get to schools that's named after slave owners and shit, it works when you don't have social media, the internet, and all this shit. Because all these places was named before that, right?
I got you.
Once you get social media and the internet, it becomes a lot easier to get information.
I understand.
So back then, and I can say this for myself, I never even thought about the fact that Dick Dowling was a slave owner, racist, or any of these things, right? I learned this like maybe around the time that they was changing the schools.
So did I.
So when I learned that, if I had kids, and I don't have kids, but when I think about if I did have a kid, I would have a hard time sending my kid to a school that's named after a motherfucker that owns slaves.
I understand.
I'd have a hard time with that.
I understand.
So I do understand what you're saying, because it could be them trying to say, we getting rid of that, so we trying to brainwash you like we on the right side of history and shit.
Exactly. That's
right. So I understand what you're saying, but them names got to go. Cause I'm not gonna send my kid to Ku Klux Klan High and shit.
I understand.
I got a problem with that, but I do understand what you're saying.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.